Hey everybody, today I'll be showing you how to do your oil change on your Dodge Challenger SRT8 6.1 liter 2010. So if you don't know what brand to grab, I'll make it easy for you. My local Dodge dealership uses the MOBIL 1 Advanced Synthetic Motor Oil 0W40 for the SRT8. Now keep in mind, I don't run my car in winter, so if you'd be running it in winter, it'd be a little heavier weight, but I only run it summer, so I don't have a problem with that. Now for the oil filter, I grabbed the same brand for the full synthetic, so you won't have a problem with these two together. So there's that. Now let's jump in the first step. So our first step is going to be to jack the car. So to jack the car, you're going to want to put some stopper in your back wheels for safety. After that, I don't like to jack my car one side because I don't like to put tension on my frame, so I always jack it square. Now you don't need to use these two jacks, you can use ramps. I just can't use my ramps because of my splitter. So you jack your car up, always make sure you put something under your wheel or under your frame. If your jack lets go, you're going to be protected at all time. So after you've jacked your car, you're going to want to take your protective plate, and we're going to jump into that step right now. To take your protective cover off, you're going to need a 10mm. Now you're going to need 4 bolts to take off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once your 4 bolts are off, you want to take your protective plate for your engine and slide it backward. Now once this is removed, we're going to go on to the step of draining the oil. So you got your oil plug here, and then you have your oil filter right here. And I'll show you what to do on the next step. Now you're ready to take your oil out of your engine. Now you always want to take your oil out from your drain plug before unscrewing your oil filter, or you're going to have a big mess. Now don't forget to put your oil drain pan right under your drain plug. Now I'm using a bucket because I prefer it. It makes my life easier. Now you can use your oil drain pan if you want. That's no problem. Now you're going to need your 13mm to unscrew your drain plug. Now you're just going to let your oil drain. Now I'll come back to you guys when this is finished draining. Now when your oil is done draining out of your engine, what I like to do, now you don't have to do this, but I like to do it, is I put a little bit of oil in the engine just so it can pass through the engine, grab a little bit of gunk, and then fall down into my drain pan. Now don't forget your funnel. Just a little bit of oil, so it can rinse out the old one. Then once that's done draining in your oil pan, we're going to be taking the oil filter out. Alright, so now that you're done rinsing your engine, if you prefer to do that, once you let the oil drain out completely, make sure you clean your drain plug properly, and if you have any debris on the tips, take it off. Once it's properly cleaned, you put it back on. And you grab your 13mm, tight it, not too much. And once you're done with your drain plug, you're going to move on to your oil filter. I'd recommend moving your oil pan drain under your oil filter to make sure it doesn't get messy. Now what I like to do is grab rubber gloves so it grips, and you want to make sure to clean your oil filter so it doesn't slip. You just get all around so it's not oily. Then once it's all clean, you should have a good grip. Just grab it and you twist it off. You want to be careful with your oil filter. It's going to be full of oil. You can drop it in your drain pan. Now I'm going to take my gloves off because they're full of oil. Now you grab your new oil filter. Now what I like to do is just put a little lip of oil around it to make sure you don't crack the seal when you tighten it. Then you want to screw your new oil filter on. And you put it tight. Perfect. Now that's done, we're going to jump on to the next step. Alright, so once you're done tightening your drain plug and your oil filter, you're going to put your protective cover back on for your engine and your oil pan. Now you're going to want to lift this one down a bit so you can slide the other one over it. Now you align it with the poles. Now you're going to want to grab your bolts and just put them in by hand quickly. All four of them. Then you're gonna grab your 10 millimeter so you can tighten them back. Now you don't want to put them too tight, you just want to put them snug. Now that you've done putting on your protective plate, you're ready to put your oil back into your engine. Okay, so once you're done putting your protective plate back on, you're going to have to take your car off your jacks. It's really important that your car is leveled to make sure you get the right oil level reading for when you put your oil back on. So my car is completely on the floor. Now I'll be showing you how to put your oil back in. So you're going to need your funnel. Now to fill your oil up, you're going to need 6.6 liter. So it's going to be a whole paint and about a quarter of the other one. Now it's taking a good time to go in, so I'll start filming again when I'll be done putting oil in it. Alright, so once you're done finishing putting your oil in your engine and checking that the oil level is good, so mine's just a little bit over the safe, so you always want to run your engine to make sure that it goes everywhere, so you have the good amount of oil in your engine, and then it's going to take a little bit off your dipstick and gonna have to add a little bit. So you're gonna take your funnel out, put your oil cap back on, make sure you click it, perfect. Now, once you're finished doing your oil change, you wanna restart your oil change request. So to do that, you put your car on run, you pump the gas 3 times within 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, then you put it on off, and then you start your car. Then you let your car run for about 30 seconds to a minute to make sure the oil gets everywhere. And then once you've let your car run, you turn it off and you go check your oil level again. Make sure it's good. You can give it a little bit of gas if you want. Alright, now that you've let your car run a little bit, you can go check the oil on your dipstick. Make sure you're not missing any. Now wipe it, and then, because you're not going to have the right level if your motor has been running. So you wipe the first shot, then you rely on your second. It's all over the place again. See, so I'm missing a lot of oil. So I'm gonna have to add about 2-3 funnel full. Now I'll get back to you when I did my 3 full funnels. Alright, so now I'm just missing a teeny bit. It's just at the safe mark, but I like to add just a teeny little bit more. Now once you finish putting your oil, you want to let it sit for about 30 seconds to make sure you have the right oil level reading on your dipstick. I'm going to wipe it off. It's just perfect. It's about a 2/16 over the safe, just the way I like it. So now once you're done putting your oil level at the good amount, and that's 6.6 liters, you take your funnel out, you put your cap back on, and you've successfully done your oil change on your Dodge Challenger 6.1 liter 2010. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment in the section below. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.